What's up, Pip Killers? Welcome to episode 3 of the FXPRIME report, Why Your Currency Trading Sucks, part 1 of a 2-part series. And don't let the title be offensive to you. I'm going to explain in detail why I chose this title. And the fact of the matter is that everybody's trading and most processes in the world can become better. So pointing that fact out should not be insulting to anyone, because everything and everyone can get better. And there's nothing wrong with pointing that out or admitting that. Now, before we get into everything, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on the channel. That really helps out. And hit that notification bell so you'll get push notifications anytime I go live or upload a video. I greatly appreciate your continued support. Today's video is brought to you by FXPRIME. Learn what it means to beat Wall Street with the most advanced AI Forex signals by watching the free webinar at fbm.show/FXPRIME. Stop losing trades. Visit fbm.show/FXPRIME now. Now, how do I know that you ignore the 5 important things that I'm about to discuss? Because we all do. Every day we wake up, we have to remind ourselves of our purpose for that day. And although it seems like an easy task, people rarely spend any time at all plotting out the top 3 goals of their day. It's something that most people will have to remind themselves to do. That's just who we are as people. And unfortunately, unless that's already built in to a system that we have, that we do every day, it's not going to be done. So the important thing is, to get this to become a habit, we have to start installing that habit. So, do you wake up thinking about your top 3 goals? Probably not. Some days I do, some days I do not. In many ways, technology has derailed our ability to focus. We're supposed to be getting a lot of utility from technology. But if you honestly sit down and track your day using some third-party software, and there's plenty of apps that you can download to do this, what you will find is that much of your day is spent getting distracted. We're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about how technology is derailing our ability to focus. Today's topic is important because it has the potential to completely breathe new life into your current currency trading framework. As a matter of fact, most people don't have a framework for their trading. We are talking about the kind of change that takes people from lost in the desert, wandering around, stumbling, looking for water, to owning an oasis yoga retreat for half-naked celebrities. No exaggeration here. I'm completely serious about the range of change, but not the fantasy. So let's move on to what you're ignoring or possibly just overlooking concerning why your currency trading isn't panning out the way that you want it to. And the first reason, and I've already previously mentioned it, is distraction. Every aspect of a trader's goal, including most of the elements of the average Forex trader's day, are completely littered with distraction. Everywhere you turn in today's modern society is littered with distraction from other sources, and they're all competing for a finite resource, your attention. And littered is the best word that can be used to describe those distractions, because they're 99% trash and a waste of your time, because chances are they don't directly, positively impact your goal. Almost nothing that distracts you from your screen while trading will be worth the attention you're going to give it. And the bigger your account, the more this is true. I'll explain. The bigger your account, the more each distraction costs you in real terms. And what I mean by that is that there may be a time where you're trading and you just so happen to get distracted at the exact moment that a large move occurs against you. Now, if you're just starting off and your account is small, it may not look like a small distraction is going to impact your trading. However, when a person gets distracted, it's not just the distraction that impacts them. It usually takes a little bit of time for you to find the place you left off. Find the sentence that you were reading previously. Find the mentality that you were in before you got distracted, and reset your thoughts right back to that place. So each distraction is siphoning your time. Here's the truth about winning traders. Winning traders don't bother with much else outside the activities that make them better winning traders. You may not know what those are. Some people don't know how to isolate those things that are going to produce profits. So let's talk about what are some of those winning activities. Here are a few activities that produce profits. So write them down, get a pen and pad out, record the next 8 winning activities. And this is not an exhaustive list, so be sure to add to it or deduct from it as you see fit, but it's just something to get your ideas flowing. Activity 1, reviewing your trading strategy. 2, reviewing past trades, both your wins and losses. 3, acquiring new strategic knowledge. 4, activities that help you acquire more capital. 5, meditation and psychological exercise. 6, movement and physical exercise. 7, reflection and spiritual exercise. 8, active rest from trading. Now, each one of those things can mean something different to you, but the important thing is that you need to have a definite list of activities that are going to put money in your pocket. So this way, when you go back and you compare and you have your app that you downloaded that tracks your time and how much time you're spending on your phone, how much time you're spending on each app, and you say, gee, does that help my goal? You'll be able to look back at your list and say, you know what? That doesn't help my goal. Or you know what? That absolutely helps my goal. When it comes to trading, you're basically training to be a fucking ninja in front of your computer screen. It's that simple. It's all for the benefit of your account if you take it that much more seriously. Treat your account like your favorite nude model. Just keep eyeing it until you don't need to. If you're flat and out of the market, then relax and have purposeful entertainment or distraction or relaxation. However, if you're distracted while you have trades on, you're losing, period. You're losing something. You're either losing attention, you're going to have a lapse in focus or a lapse in your ability to react, and it's eventually going to get the best of you. Every trader that I have ever mentored that has issues with their trading doesn't have a solid performance ritual like the one I just reviewed above to combat distraction. People, technology, and a host of other intrusions make their way into our virtual and physical atmosphere, and maintaining active pursuit of our trading goals requires something that I call intentional focus in order for us to beat distraction. What is that you say? Let's discover it in detail. What do I mean when I say this idea, this concept of intentional focus? Well, when most traders sit down to their computer, they immediately start into work. I'm going to tell you why this is wrong. The majority of people are not mentally strong enough to be traders. They haven't really thought every single little thing through. They don't start off possessing the sheer amount of mental toughness, mental focus, or purposeful conviction required to trade effectively and make critical decisions under emotional distress. And we all know that trading at some point becomes stressful for everybody. In fact, the best traders are those who manage the stressful instances that they come across while they're trading most effectively. You actually have to fall in love with stress if you want to kill pips. If you want to be an effective winning trader, stress has to become your friend. So to combat this mental gap in brain ability and develop mental toughness, I use a drill I call intentional focus. It's simple and effective. Here it goes. When I sit down to my computer to trade or commence important work, I first visualize exactly what it is that I want to accomplish with this amazing tool called a computer. I visualize why the work is important, what the completed goal will do to enhance my life, to enhance the life of others, my family, my friends, my clients, and I begin to see in my mind's eye the so-called movie theater of the mind, very specific examples of why I'm doing this task at this particular moment in my life. Great building comes from great purpose. In this way, my mind subconsciously and consciously assigns more importance, more brain power, more working memory to my most important work. A hormonal and neurological cascade of biological chemicals begins to flow, and I become primed. My senses and reactions are now enhanced. Better vision, faster thinking, more aggression, and more focus. The best part, anybody can do this. It's like a fucking superpower. When I sit at that computer, it's like Superman putting on a fucking Iron Man suit. 1,000 virgins in my kingdom instantaneously orgasm. God himself pulls up a chair, puts his hand on my shoulder, and whispers, "Let's get this fucking money." Do you feel that? Yeah, that was awesome. The point is this. You don't want to have the same focus on your trading as you have when you're checking your email, when you're reading a blog, when you're watching a movie, and so forth. A computer can do so many things, and most people, when they sit down to this general and extremely powerful machine that can do so many different things, they sit down the same way with the same mindset every single time, and that will kill your account as a trader. You don't want to have the same focus on your trading as all of these other activities. Computers are the most versatile tool we most likely own. We don't isolate and separate our focus when we trade. It gets us in trouble. We usually sit down and we trade like bored fucking donkeys, and then we wonder why we're losing money. It's because there was no neurological primer prior to a very important activity. We were just going through the motions. We didn't convince our own fucking brain that this market was our golden goose. But now we fucking will. Our nervous systems, our mental states are not primed to treat trading as being incredibly important unless we prime it to do so. So do it and fucking slay. Today's quote of the day. Anything that distracts you from your goal is a tool of evil, meant to keep you from your true and beautiful destiny of living and creating on your own terms. if you don't have a focused goal, you are losing everything in every way. We will continue with part 2 in the next video of episode 3. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in again. I really appreciate that. I'd also love for you to head over to my Subscribestar account at subscribestar.com/FitBusinessMan and support my creative efforts by becoming a subscriber and tipping these content production efforts. It takes a lot of time and energy to comb through data and curate the content that I put out, and your support is greatly appreciated. Every contribution helps. Be sure to also follow FBM on the following social networks for more content. We'll see you there.